Hello, hi. Once again, I bring to you myself. Yes, my name is Joseph, and I am a student in level 300 Methodist University College. Yes. So basically, uh, this YouTube channel, my channel is basically going to be talking about. We are going to be discussing like blockchain into details. It doesn't matter like if you know nothing about blockchain. You're not supposed to even know anything about blockchain. If you don't know anything about blockchain, it's fine. This course is actually even meant for you. If you know something about blockchain too, yes, you can also watch this to further your knowledge about blockchain. So you don't need to know anything about blockchain, nothing about programming languages. You're going to learn everything actually from scratch. And the reason why I think it's actually important for you to learn blockchain is it before I even took the topic to like before I chose what to talk about in this what to talk about on my channel, there were so many things on my mind. Like I wanted to do Java, I was thinking of doing JavaScript, I was thinking of doing C++, Python, but then I chose blockchain. The reason I chose blockchain is like the reason is so enticing, like for real, really, really enticing. You see, that I can give you like thousands of reasons why I think it's necessary for you to learn blockchain. I can give you like thousands of reasons basically. So the reason why I think it's necessary for you to learn blockchain is because you see, one, like it has excellent career opportunities. When I say excellent career opportunities, I mean like you can be a blockchain developer, you can be a blockchain consultant, you can be a blockchain consultant, you can be a cryptocurrency analyst, you can be a blockchain solution analyst, and these jobs pay. They really do pay well. We'll get to that at the like I've I've kept that at the end of this video for you. I hope it will motivate you to like finish your course. And another reason why I think you should learn blockchain is because Charlie, the thing it's demanded in the market seriously. You see, I was a web developer. I was into creating web apps. I use React framework and JavaScript and Node.js, and yeah, I was into web development. I create React apps. I create web apps. And one time there was this job. I got this job offer. The person wanted me to build something on. He wanted me to build an app, like it was something regards like NFTs. By that time, I had no idea about blockchain. Even though my lecturer spoke to me about blockchain, but I didn't see the importance of like I wasn't having any interest in the technology, so I missed on the opportunity, and that I could have taken like at least. You see, if I didn't know what I was doing, kind of, let's say I did it for him, I could have taken like 5,000 Ghana cedis or 6,000 Ghana cedis, which is very, 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 very cheap. So I can even decide to take him like 15,000 Ghana cedis. But you see, the demand. This is just on WhatsApp, oh, a random dude on WhatsApp. So imagine if you're like a professional blockchain developer. Just imagine. You definitely get a job because the thing blockchain is actually like a new thing coming into the system. It was just discovered around 2008 and it was used practically 2009 Bitcoin currency. Yeah, so like blockchain is like the future of the internet. You see, and in the next video, the people do like compare web. People do like talk about web one, web two, and web three. The next video, we actually look about it. We talk about the actual difference between web one, web two, and web three. Now, blockchain is the reason why I think you should learn blockchain is because one, it has excellent career opportunities. As I already said earlier, it has great the demand in the market is very, 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 very high, and the industries moving to blockchain. For instance, Walmart, they are trying to like go into blockchain so that they can be able to trace. Walmart they sell, you get it, but they don't actually produce what they sell. They buy it from manufacturers and they sell it to you. So they are trying to like join the blockchain. They are trying to join they're trying to get an app on the blockchain so that like they can be able to track their uh, products from their manufacturers till it gets to their stores. And then there are quite a number of companies actually moving into blockchains and things. And you see, if you actually move into blockchain, I don't think there's a reason you wouldn't get any job opportunities over here if you are a pro. And then basically in this on this channel, as you'll be a pro. Just follow all the videos, make sure you understand every single thing, we talk about on this channel and follow everything in sequential order. And at the end of the day, even though it will take a long time, but yes, it will take a long time. And I will tell you the reason why I think it's worth it. And finally, like another reason why I think you should learn blockchain is cybersecurity, bro. Cybersecurity. You see, if you and I do have a contract, and I tell you at the end of the day, whatever we sell, I'll give you 50%. Yeah. So at the end of in the contract, it says at the end of the day, the profits we make, I'll give you 50% and I keep 50%. You see, some companies do like go behind the scenes and make changes to the contract, and you go and then you realize it is like 30%. They do make a lot of changes to these contracts, and at the end of the day, you cannot even sue them. And even when you sue them, actually, the money you spend on lawyers and things, and by the time they will recover everything, actually, you wouldn't even need the money anymore. But with blockchain, everything is like blockchain is a serverless. We'll be talking more about blockchain in the next video, but let me just give you a surface. Blockchain is like you don't have one server. You don't have one server where everything on the network is kept there. It is actually distributed on the nodes of the network. So like one contract is running on several nodes. So you cannot, if you try to make a change to a contract, all the people in on that contract will be noted. And even if you successfully change it, blockchain is based on democracy, the majority rules. So there are several the same contract. It's on several nodes. So if you make changes to one, you can only make changes to one. And if you want to make changes to another, it means you have to use another identity to make a changes to the next one. And bear in mind, if you make changes to one, it will be compared to all the other ones, which is on the nodes, which is like the same contract node, but they different nodes top. It's on different nodes. It will be compared to those ones. And if it doesn't tally, the one that you've changed will be kicked out, because all those ones, which might be like 10 or 20, it depends on the number of computers on the network, the number of blocks on the network. So it will be compared to that one. And if all those ones are saying, hey, you said you are giving the guy 50%, and like one you've edited, you've made changes to say, hey, I'm giving you 30%. If it's compared to that one and it's not the same, you'll be kicked off the blockchain. You'll be kicked out. So you cannot change a contract once it's deployed onto the blockchain. And it's full of transparency. As I already said, like if you try to change anything in the contract, anyone in on the contract will be like alerted. They'll be told that, hey, this guy is trying to change something here. And once that is, you try to, so they'll kick you out. But even after they kick you out, your users also know that you try to change it, because they can see whatever like happens to the contract. They can see everything. Yes. And we can even employ this in our African African countries. Yes. Ghana, like this. Ghana, for instance, we have a okay. Ghana, we are exposed like a lot of we are exposed to details that the government of Ghana, like what they do, how when they go for loan, what they use the money for. We have access to these informations, but some African countries who do not have access to these informations, one day, like once they employ the blockchain, once they bring in the blockchain into their system, the citizens will be able to see everything and hold the the leaders of the country accountable for every single penny, because they'll be seeing everything. If 13,000, if 30 million Ghana cedis has been transferred to the country, they will see the amounts. If the government withdraws a certain amount, they will see. If the government uses it for something, they will see. So like you're accountable for every single thing. You see. So blockchain is actually the future of the internet. And the surprise I kept at the end is that Charlie, a blockchain developer at the end of the year makes an annual salary of $112,693 per year. $112,693 per year. If you convert that money into Ghana cedis, you have over 1 million Ghana cedis, bro. 1 million Ghana cedis. They are making 1 million Ghana cedis now. In Ghana, you see, we mostly talk about monthly salary. We don't do yearly salary. Like me, for instance, I do tell me a monthly salary. You see that I look at, okay, monthly salary. Okay, you understand. So if you convert, like, if you divide the 1 million Ghana cedis into, like, you see, if you divide, there are 12 months in a year, yeah. So if you divide the 1 million Ghana cedis into 12, you arrive at 85,000 Ghana cedis, 643. 85,643 Ghana cedis. So at the end of every month, you are making 85,000. You are making like roughly 86,000. And let's assume you things are worse for you. This because this country there, Charlie, you overweigh or let's assume like things are the your employer is cheating you. So let's assume you're even making 60K every at the end of the month. 60K at the end of the month. In like in at most like 7 months, you'll be able to purchase a Prado, because I know Prados are around like 300,000 Ghana cedis or 400,000, 500,000 Ghana cedis. Bro, like 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, you can be able to purchase like those Porsche cars. So like your life just moved from like this to like this. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Yeah, so Charlie, like Charlie, this is the salary. This is the salary. So you don't want to do it. I say, oh Charlie, me if you give me these numbers, if you give me these numbers, there's no way I'll not. Come on. It's not that I'm doing any like tedious jobs like carrying things around and having body pains. I have to buy painkillers and things. I'm just sitting down and typing them, maybe using my brain, creating things for people, and you are making this amount of money. Come on, bro. This just this stuff should make you learn the technology. Just this stuff should make you learn the technology, Charlie. So this is the salary of blockchain developers, and this is as in 2020, 2022. Yes, August 2022, from what's the name of the site? From who's of glassdoor.com. Yes, from glassdoor.com. August 2022. This is the average salary of a blockchain developer. And when you see initially I spoke about their market demand, their demand in the market, I mean, their demand in the market here. So from 2018 till now, the demand of blockchain developers has increased in 300%. When I say like it has increased in 300%, it means if in 2018, maybe per year, they need like 50 blockchain developers. As of 2022, they'll need three times of 50 blockchain developers, because it's 300%. That's increased in 300%. So they'll need 300, they'll need three times of 50%, which is going to be they'll need three times of 50, which is going to be 150. So at the end of the year, they'll be hiring 150 150 blockchain developers. And bro, if you are extremely good, one thing about IT is that if you are good, they'll give it to you. They'll give you the job. IT, you cannot do kululu, then like you give it to someone who is not suitable for it. If the person is not suitable for the job, you will see it. The employers will see it. And you don't go chair, they will kick you off right, or you will. So like uh you definitely secure a job. And if you secure a job and you're not even making, you are making like West income cry, you're making like 40,000 Ghana cedis. Let's assume you are West, like for the West, let's assume for the West, you're making 30,000 Ghana cedis a month. Charlie, this is good money. 30,000 Ghana cedis is, to me, Charlie, is enough, Charlie. 30,000 Ghana cedis, which is like in West situations, Charlie, to me, is enough, it's enough. So this is the motivation. This is what motivated me to actually like learn the blockchain technology. And yeah, so basically this video is just to talk about like the reasons why I think you should learn blockchain, and if it is worth it. Yes, it's worth it. You have Charlie, it's worth it. It's worth it. So I'll bring the video to an end here, because I know I've talked Charlie. So if you are now discovering this channel, please like and subscribe. And you can also feel free to comment if you have like questions, or if you have suggestions or anything. I'll go through the comment section and try my best to reply every single comment. So hopefully I see you in the next video. Alright, stay blessed.